teams in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running behind that left side. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. The Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. Looking for an open area to his left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass. Looking left. Got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Give to the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back. Game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, San Jose State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Louisiana.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It'll be a draw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
He's got 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Fullback's got it. Turning it on.
Well, that's just on the defense, I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He wants to throw it again. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 41. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Lawrence. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets it out quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, San Jose State.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Plows through the defense. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Louisiana. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Find space on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I mean, what a great route on a wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Allen. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Lost the fire on second down. It's on target and complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going to the running game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Release to the back. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got room on the return. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Lawrence. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this deep.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Come on, set.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal.
Shield! Shield! Ready!
Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Louisiana.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense playing a bail technique. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.